Hello, everybody. Jen from Scrapping Into the Influence. It has been a minute, hasn't it? I am here today with a super fast, super cute Christmas project that will be perfect for a hostess gift, a last-minute neighbor gift, stocking stuffer if you still need something extra to put in a family member's stocking. All cardstock, no chipboard in this one. I did, of course, use the Doodlebug Gingerbread Kisses paper, and this thing will go together in no time flat. So, I mean, I literally started this maybe an hour ago, and that was with decorating, matting, everything. So, super, super easy. So on the front here, I have a little flat shaker from Waffle Flour that is available in the Country Craft Creation store. I decorated that with some of the puffy icons, a sticker from the This and That sticker sheet, and a little sentiment thing from that as well, along with some pieces out of the the Chit Chat ribbon from my stash. This is 4.5 by 6.5, half-inch spine. Although, if you are worried about this being kind of tight, because it is kind of tight, in the tutorial you can expand this out by 1/4 of an inch, and it will be absolutely easy and totally easy to do. I did double mat on the front and back just to kind of give a little more stiffness to the overall base of the project. When you open this up, it repeats top and bottom. So this flips open this way, so you've got room for pictures here, 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 and here. And then again, the other direction. And there you go. Literally that easy. So you've got what, 6, 12, 24, 26 pictures roughly? Yeah, 26 pictures. So that's pretty dang good. Like I said, super easy, goes together really fast. Decorating on the inside I've left to a minimum, but that was again because my spine, I left it a little bit tighter. If you expanded your spine out another 1/4 of an inch or even a 1/2 an inch, you could do a little bit thicker embellishing, more embellishing if you wanted to. I just used the Chit Chat pieces here and there. That's another Chit Chat piece. This is from the Odds and Ends. Same thing here, Chit Chat, Odds and Ends, Odds and Ends, Odds and Ends, and of course the Chit Chat pieces. So super easy, super fast, and this is one of those projects, this will be good for times other than just Christmas. So, as always, thank you for watching. Ring the bell if you want to get notifications when I post new projects. And like and subscribe, and the tutorial starts now. Okay, so you're going to start with 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 1 1/8. Okay, we're going to score at 1/2 an inch and at 5/8 on both of those, with the 1 1/8 at the top. Okay. You need 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 1 inch. These you're only going to score at 1/2 an inch. And I did the other ones first to make sure I scored the right ones in the right place. Because we all know how that goes otherwise. Alright, your base is going to be 9.5 by 6.5. We are going to score this at 4.5. And 5. Okay. Then you need 4 pieces, 12 by 6. Okay. All 4 of these we are going to score at 4 inches and 8 inches. Okay. helpful if I score both places, right? Okay. Okay. So, with all 4 of these, you're going to take your trimmer and you're going to take about 1/8 of an inch off of the one end. Okay? That way when you fold it in, it's not going to be in the way. Now, could you have taken that off before scoring them? Absolutely could have. But I honestly, until I put it in the scoreboard, I forgot that I actually had not done that yet. So I was watching Tammy's live and getting prepped to do this, and just got too sidetracked when she showed the cute class for the West Haven store for next weekend. Alright, so those 4 are ready to go. And before I do anything else, because I know if I don't, I will totally forget, I am going to round my corners on all 4 of these. So if I don't do it now, I will get in there and I will mat it, and then I'll go, oh, crap, I forgot. Because I do that literally every time. I will have this thing sitting off to the side, ready to use, and every single time. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to apparently lose my bone folder. We literally just had this discussion too. Aha, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to fold in and burnish. In and burnish, and whichever side is your shorter side is the side that's going to go on the inside. Now, you'll see here that this is rounded here but not here. If you want to go ahead and round all 4 corners, you can. I believe that's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to in there the right way, huh? There we go. Okay. And alright. Okay. We're just going to follow suit and do the exact same thing with the other 3. And of course, if you don't want to round the corners, you don't have to. It's one of those things, I always love how it looks, and then I literally space it off every single time. But that's okay. It happens. Or, which is actually worse, I've corner rounded some of my flaps, and then I'll get to matting and realize, or I'll mat and then realize, oh, you didn't do all of them. And somehow that's worse. Because then it just looks kind of like me and inking. I have more half-inked projects out there than I can even begin to tell you. It's just this mental block. I don't know. Because literally all it takes is, oh, I should refill my water. And I will come back and totally forget that I was inking, even with it sitting right there in front of me. So, alright. So there's our 4 flips. Okay. So this, I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish. Okay, just like that. I'm going to round my corners on this one as well, just for consistency's sake. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to take my base. I am going to take my two pieces that have that little 1/8 inch gusset. I'm going to find some scissors because apparently I lost those too. I'm telling you, it's a sickness. And I'm going to miter these on either side of that score line. And I'm going to do the same thing with my other two. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my two pieces that have the 1/8 inch score line. I'm going to fold one side and one side only. I'm going to center this up. Actually, not quite center. I'm going to do it about 1/8 of an inch in from your center, so you're about 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch off of this outside edge. Okay. Once you have that glued down, then I will bend back my little 1/8 inch gusset and burnish that down. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. So this is going flush to the top. Okay. So those are going to be your top pieces. Your bottom pieces are going to be these two that just lay flat. So I'm going to fold and burnish both of those. And then glue those on the same way. And if you want to wait on these two bottom ones until, actually, you know what, I think I am. I'm going to wait on those two bottom ones. So first step, I'm going to make sure I've got my shorter side folded in. Okay. And I'm going to attach this to the top of this little flap here. Okay. And I turned it so that I know which way it's going to open. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it back around this way. Okay. There you go. All right, so I'm going to actually leave those like that. Okay. So for the bottom, yeah, sorry. I was going, did I just put these in here wrong? No. Okay, so this one is going to open this way. So I'm going to flip it over so that I can attach this to the back side of it, like so. So that when it's, no, not like that, just kidding. Okay. Basically, I'm making sure that however I attach this, when it's turned over, it's going to open up this way. Okay, so then lift this up. And that way I can line it all up exactly. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here, figuring out where this one needs to go. Like this weird little like blob on the end of that. Okay, to the bottom there. Okay, lift that up, slide that underneath, line it up. And down we go. And that is literally it. We're going to add some ribbon to close it off. This will open up this way, flip up, this way, flip down, and you've got space for a ton of pictures. So this would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 13. So 26 pictures in that simple, super easy little folio. Okay, I am going to cut some pattern paper. If you wanted to put tie closures in here, you absolutely could. I don't think it's going to need it because by the time these are matted, it's going to weigh it down enough that it's going to lay flat. And then I'm going to find some ribbon for my closure here and get my matting cut, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got everything cut. I've got them kind of just stacked in there where I kind of want them to go. I've got some green ribbon that I'm going to use to for my closure. So let's go ahead and put that on. And I am going to have it wrap all the way around. I'm just using score tape here. And flip it over. And again. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my spine piece on. Spine piece. Matting on my spine. I know what I mean, I promise you. It's been a long week, you guys. Like, seriously. Okay, and then I did end up double matting my cover pieces, in part because when I cut this one, I cut it wrong. And I didn't want to cut into another piece of paper because I was using scraps. So I decided to double mat it instead, and I really like it with the green. I don't know. This paper and this one are probably my two favorite in the entire Gingerbread Kisses collection. I don't know. They're cute. And I'm not a pink person at all. But just something about that pink background with all of those little gingerbread cookies was just too cute. Okay. Alright, so that's there. Get our other piece on. And like I said, I have my inside pieces cut, but I haven't done any of the corner rounding on those. So what I'm kind of, oh, there it is. I was like, I swear I had two pieces. What I was kind of envisioning was, so we've got that there. This opens up, and then it's the same panel all the way across, like so. Okay. So then you fold that in. That's super cute. Little sprinkle patterns there. And then this one's over here. These two are going to mirror each other. This one's going to mirror each other. Maybe that's why I wasn't using that polka dot one again. Okay, well I'm going to have to rearrange that because that is not going to work for the way I want it. Then you flip up, and then I had this one kind of repeating on down, and then the same thing again with that sprinkle pattern, and then inside I've got this one going all the way across. And oh, maybe that's how I'll do it. Haha, I can move those other little polka dot ones so that they're the ones inside here. And that will actually work really well. Okay. That works. I can do that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. You get the basic idea. So then this one will be the same way all the way across in there. And then same spine piece. And then the same pattern across on the back on the inside. So as far as, and if you wanted to leave some of these unmatted, like if you wanted to leave these inside pieces unmatted, you absolutely could, because once you get the matting and pictures, it might get a little bit bulky. But as we all know, mine very rarely, if ever, get pictures, so mine will be fine. If you're worried about that, you can increase the size of this little spine piece section by, because this was 1/2 inch, you could extend that out to 3/4 of an inch and you'd be absolutely fine. So, and then two, the way you put these in, you could change that. So instead of it opening when it's closed like that, you could have it flip down and then open up. It's entirely up to you. You can move things around in this project to kind of suit how you want them to actually like go together. So there you go. So I am going to go ahead and finish matting this. I'm going to use some of my odds and ends pieces here and there on some of my little photo mat pieces here, and I'll come back and show you the front cover. Okay, so what I am going to put on the front of this is a little shaker. So in the shop Country Craft Creations, she has the waffle flower shaker covers. These are the 3-inch circles. They come 10 to a package, and they actually stay fairly flat. So all I did is I took a 3-inch circle die and cut out, whoops, from the 6x6 pad, the little pattern that has the little sugar cookies in brown. Okay, and that's what I'm going to use as my base. So you do have to take the film off of these. Let's see here. I don't think I want to use that for this. That's what I had it out here for, but I'm thinking I need just score tape. So I'm going to take that off. I am going to, yep, everything's going to fit there just fine. What I'm going to do here, and that's why I had my tape runner out, but let me see. Okay, she does have those. So I'm actually going to switch out. I've got the normal adhesive in there, and I'm actually going to switch that out after I knock down literally everything behind me for the ultra strong I just didn't have one open. Because I will say I used the Scotch ATG gun forever and ever. Hadn't used it in a lot of years because, number one, it's not super sticky. And number two, it is a pain in the butt to change. So literally, going from that to this one, and now I've got my stronger adhesive. Literally that simple. It's amazing. And I had resisted buying this one for many, many years, despite the fact that I knew tons of people that used it and loved it. I just had kind of avoided it, but yeah, so there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is just run this around the back outside edge of my 3-inch circle. Okay, just like so. When you open these, you'll see there's one side that they kind of stick up. That's the side that you're going to be bending all of these little tabs towards. Okay, so I've got that centered up there. And I'm just going to sit and bend all of these over like so, working my way around. And I'm going to stop where I've got a little opening here. So this is the Dress My Craft Christmas shaker elements, and there's, I believe there were 5 little pots of shaker fill in those. And now that I'm looking at that, I don't think I want to use this one actually. I've changed my mind. Let me grab a different one. Okay, so I'm going to go with this Buttons Galore Pops, and this one is called Holiday Mix, just because I don't think that some of those little sequin pieces in that other one, I don't know. They probably would have stayed in here just fine, but I don't want to chance it. So I'm going to go with this one instead. And I don't need a whole lot of it because this one does sit kind of more flat than most shakers that I do. So I'm just going to pour a little bit out into the little tray and then use that to funnel it down in there. Let's see if that's going to... Whoa! See, you guys have missed me, haven't you? I am like so out of practice on tutorials. I haven't done one in like 2 months. Because I had done a bunch of stuff ahead of time before we went on vacation, so I was all caught up, and then suddenly I wasn't. Okay, so I'm going to fold that back down. That's going to be more than enough. So I can go ahead and move these out of the way. And I think what I will do to adhere this down is just, well, yeah, I probably could put some more in there, but that's okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take some score tape right across the back of this. So, okay, and then I will get the backing off and go ahead and put this down, and then I can just finish decorating the front of this, and we're done. I haven't done anything on the inside yet as far as any odds and ends or anything like that, but I will get there. Okay, so I'm going to just center that up, push that down. I still ended up with some pieces that didn't make it in there. And what I'll probably end up doing, in fact, I just had that stuff in my hand. Where'd it go? What I could do, I've got mini icons, I've got icon stickers. Oops. And this one that apparently wants to come off the sheet right at me. Nah. Okay, let me get that one back where you came from. Okay. I've got puffy icons, and truly, I think that's what I'm going to put on there. So, I'm going to put those out, and I think I'm going to do the little snowman here with the green scarf, like so, with the little pink, yeah, hot chocolate cup, and a couple of hearts. Okay. All right, so then I will just end up finding either chit chat or something else to put on here, like title wise. But there we go. Inside, like I said, I haven't done anything other than just mat my little flips. And I did switch those, so that worked out much better. And then down and down. So there we go. All right, so that is it. That is your project. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to be notified when I post new projects. And I'll be back again, hopefully, fingers crossed, excuse me, tomorrow with another super fast, super easy project that you can whip up for a hostess gift or a neighbor tomorrow. So there you go. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.